Okay, so we are going to talk about the agreement of adjectives, which means that an adjective, which is a describing word, will change according to the noun it is describing. So for example here, the colors, you have colors and the colors are adjectives, okay? If you look at the first sentence, un cahier vert, you can see that the adjective, so the color vert, is not changing. It is in the form that we know already, vert, because it describes a word which is masculine. How do we say the word is masculine? How do we know it's masculine? Because it has un over there, okay? So if the word you are describing is un, then the color will not change. Same if you have le in front of it, because then that shows that the word you're describing is masculine, so the color stays as it is. This is the masculine form. Now if we look at another word like une règle, we can see it is feminine. How do we know that une règle is feminine? Because it has une in front of it, okay? Une tells you that règle is feminine. Now, if the word règle is feminine, we have to put the adjective in the feminine form, which is here adding an E. This is usually the case. It is just adding an E, but for some colors, it will be different. I will be talking about that soon. So, you can see une règle verte. The pronunciation will change as well. This one had a silent T. Un cahier vert. As soon as we put the E, the T is not silent anymore. So, une règle verte. For this sentence, what happens here is the plural. Okay, so this time we have deux cahiers. Okay, so because we have deux cahiers, first we need an S at the end of cahier, obviously, because it's plural. But also, we need an S at the end of the adjective, which is here the color. So then it becomes deux cahiers verts. The T again is silent like before because it's only with the E that we make it not silent. Okay, so deux cahiers verts with an S because it's plural. Now if you look at this one also is also plural because it's deux règles. But then you can see there's a difference here because now you have deux règles vertes. What we did is we adding an E and an S, whereas over there we added an S only. Now what is the difference? Vert with an S tells you that the word you are describing, which is here cahier, is masculine and plural. How do we know cahier is masculine? Because when we looked at it before, we knew it was un cahier. So cahier is a masculine word, but also here it is plural because you have two. Okay? So we need an S. Whereas on that one, règle is feminine. How do I know that? I looked here and I can see this is the word une règle. When you don't know if a word is masculine or feminine, you have to ask yourself, when I learned that word, was I saying un or une? So for example, règle, was I learning un règle or une règle? Oh, I was learning une règle, which means règle is feminine. If it is feminine, then we need an E and an S at the end of the color.